just wanted to take the time to show you guys what it is that I take on my camping trips. I've been building this stuff. It's a laundry list of camping supplies that I've been building up for a long time. But this setup that I have right here, it works very, very well. So without further ado, I guess I'm gonna start with the very most important piece of equipment that I have. I've driven it to Colorado 6 different times. This is Mabel. So this is a 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Had it about coming on 4 years. I go Rigid Industries. They're pretty fantastic. So this particular part right here, my grandfather and I were in Keystone, Colorado, and got T-boned 40 miles an hour. So kind of kept it the way it is. It's a battle scar. About 200,000 miles on it. I put a transmission in it. It's a Jasper transmission. Cost me quite a bit of money. There's my grandfather. Say hello. What we do is we've got a solar panel, and that trickle charges a deep cycle battery. Deep cycle battery is about time to be replaced. It's seen better days. Got a tow rope. Got a power inverter so we can charge our stuff. Random wiring from the last time we were out. We had problems with the trailer lights. Get to that in a minute. Random straps. Funnel. Oh, need to get this. This is for my drone, which I didn't bring. Don't need to see that. Got a machete. Random tools in there. Also got quite a sticker collection, as you can see. Pretty proud of this one. You can see that video online at I Am Jake. Pretty neat. $1 Million Highway. This Jeep's done it 5 times. Anyway, get to the trailer. It's just a cargo box that I put on the front. Oh, the back of the Jeep. The back of the Jeep stays a mess like this all the time. It is constantly made up into a bed. It stays like this. I sleep in it randomly in the driveway. So we got the trailer. This is a 4x6 box trailer. What we've got is we've got a high lift jack that also doubles as a stand for it. It bolts in here and down here, and it's adjustable obviously with the pinholes on the jack. This is a 31.5, I think, 30.5 maybe. Goodyear Wrangler. We got a Schmitty built rooftop tent. Jerry can 5 gallons. On the other side we've got 5-gallon water jug. This jug is strictly for washing hands, washing dishes. I do not carry water that I drink or use to cook with in this container. In case you've never seen the inside of one of these, there's dog hair, and unfortunately it's kind of stinky in there. So we'll have to Febreze that. But rooftop tent, it's been real nice. It's not a necessity. It's cool, but it's more times than often I sleep in a ground tent. even though this thing, when it's closed, it doubles as the lid for the trailer. Speaking of the lid, we've got access here. I usually keep the cooler in the center and these milk crates on both sides. They carry foods and various camping pots and pans and stuff. Got access from the front and from the back. We got chairs. I usually carry 2, if not 3 chairs, depending on how many people are with. Then we've got come around to the camping stuff. So keep in mind that all of this goes inside of our condo. We call this the Hilton. So 6-person tent. Usually we set this particular table up right in the center as soon as you walk in towards the wall. We set a cot. Here they are. I got 2 cots, both from Walmart. One is, I forget, Magellan. The other one is nicer. Got fishing tackle. I've also got fishing rods. This is my fly rod. So what we've got here is we've got tools. This is just about everything, you see. Stays real nice and neat. This is very important to have when you drive a 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 200,000 miles. You got to have good tools. So I've got all the tools I need. I've got an array of flashlights. Actually, they're all Streamlight. They are my favorite. They did not pay me to say that, but every single Streamlight that I have, I think I have 5 different versions, usually goes with me. And this guy right here will this thing would scare a bear away, I believe. It's a pretty awesome flashlight. Expensive, very nice. We've got fly fishing rod. We've got fishing tackle. I've got 2 tackle boxes that I take. This is the larger of the 2. Generally I condense everything down and I can make it happen with just smaller, about half-size tackle box. This table is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Got it at Walmart. I think it was $20. It is fantastic. Folding table. It is from Magellan, I believe. These tools probably weigh 60 pounds. It's a little wobbly, you know, but it's holding those. I've used it and used it and used it. Now, I've got 2 backpacks here. I don't know if you can see, but generally I put my clothes in this one, and Granddaddy pack his stuff up in this one. Sometimes I don't take 2 backpacks. Sometimes I just take the one. But generally someone else goes with me and there's 2 backpacks full of clothing. I always learned a long time ago to take these. These are hiking poles. If you don't know what these are, you better find out about it, because these are knee savers. These are really neat. They're adjustable, 4 to 8 feet extension pole for setting up tarps. I can usually rig up some kind of shelter. I used to have 4 of them. One of them broke due in an extreme windstorm. But these things are pretty strong. I think I paid $2 for them a piece at Ollie's. So these things are awesome. I've got, here we go. So obviously I've got 2 cots. I don't know how well you can see these, but 2 cots. I've also got a bedside table, hammock. Highly recommend a hammock. Cheap, Grand Trunk. I've got bridge rest that go down. I usually use 2 of them on a cot, each cot. So I've got 4 ridge rest. They stay in the Jeep. I've got this card table. I don't know what I would have done without it. This thing is fantastic. I usually cook on top of here if I don't feel like setting up my camp kitchen. I always take the camp kitchen, but I don't always use it. Now this is pretty fantastic. I found around the house. It's old. I don't know if you could still find these, but this is an old. I put bread in there. It works out fantastic. Does not crush my bread. It is tinned, canned, and it's fantastic. The Mr. Buddy heater. I believe this thing gets used. I use it in that tent, even though I do not recommend it. I use it in this tent, even though I do not recommend it. I told you I don't use any water out of that 5-gallon jug. The drinking water that I have is usually in a 1-gallon jug. I can go get 2 of these. It'll last me a few days. I'll buy more if I need. And in case of an emergency, I can use that water, but I drink water in a 1-gallon jug. Got to have plates. Comfortable camp shoes. Absolutely fantastic. Warm. Can't say enough about these. They actually have tread on the bottom. So, I mean, I can wear them around. I mean, these are legit. So I've also got a sun shower. This thing gets surprisingly warm. If you put it in the car window on a sunny, warm day, give it a couple hours, there's no possible way that you're going to take a shower in this. It will be entirely too warm. I like it. I really don't use it all that much. My go-to is the wet wipes. They are indispensable, in my opinion. I like these. They're heavy duty. I can toss them around in the trailer. So I've got a few of these. I've got a nice skillet. I've got pots and pans, garbage bags. I even have rain from September. That's Colorado rain in there. On to the camp kitchen. I got this at Bass Pro. This thing's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I like it. I don't set it up all the time. You got storage on the bottom. You know, you can put your stuff here. These come off. Everything folds down real nice into a small container. Like I said, I usually, if I set this up, I'm cooking right here. I'm preparing everything here, cooking right here. I usually cook on the card table. Generally, that's what I like to use. There are a few things that I'm leaving out. I've got 3 GoPros and 1 knockoff camera. I've got an Iris drone, which I am not very good at flying. I've got a battery jump pack for when the Jeep battery goes dead. I can jump start 5 cars with it. I also use it to charge the GoPro randomly and to power up the strip lighting. I have strip lighting that's for the tent, and it's all LED, puts out quite a bit of light. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed how I get by with all my stuff. Oh, let me show you one more thing. I've actually never had to use these. These are the cheaper versions of the Max Tracks. These are Schmitty built. I paid 150 bucks for these, and the only time I've actually used them was to level out the back of the Jeep so the tent, the rooftop tent on the trailer would be more level. I feel like it's a good idea to have these, especially pulling the trailer. You never know what kind of situation you're going to get into, and I don't have a winch, so this is what I use. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and maybe I've given you some ideas on what you can take when you get out in the backcountry. The one thing that I highly suggest is your loved ones, your family members, all your loved ones. Get out with them. Take them out. The elderly can get out too. Takes a lot of work, but get them out. Go find adventure. It's out there. It's all yours to be had. Thank you for your time.